Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for The Gift, which stars Jason Bateman, Rebecca Hall, Joel Edgerton, Alyssa Tallman, and Tim Griffin. And interestingly enough, it's also written and directed and produced by Joel Edgerton. So this was kind of a passion project for him, to say the least. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the whole movie, for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. That never gave you a fair warning because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, Lex in the 6, and then the rate. So you have this couple portrayed by Rebecca Hall and Jason Bateman. And basically they're trying to have a baby, they're trying to have children basically. So they move into this small suburban neighborhood. Basically they're from Chicago and they basically move. I forget where they moved to, but they basically moved to like a more suburban setting, I guess you could say. One day when they're shopping out, when they're out in the mall or department store or whatever, they run into one of Simon, which is Jason Bateman's character, one of his friends, well, not exactly friends, but one of his peers from all the way back in high school called Gordo Mosley, or Gordon Mosley. And basically, this character Gordo, he's basically stalking Simon and Robin, which is Simon and Robin, which is Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall's characters respectively. And he's basically stalking this couple, giving them gifts and whatever. And when Jason Bateman's character doesn't feel comfortable with Gordo anymore, when Simon doesn't feel comfortable with Gordo around anymore, he decides to cut ties with him, and then that's when all hell breaks loose. That's when Gordo becomes creepier, I guess you could say, or he's already a creep to begin with. But he becomes more dangerous in a sense, and it's basically the relationship, Simon and Robin's relationship, deteriorating to say the least. With this whole Gordo character with secrets basically coming out, and also you have a pregnancy right there in the middle, which actually does bring a lot with character perspective, character plots, and whatever, point of views and whatever. And I mean, the pregnancy is actually a pretty huge part towards the third act. I'm not gonna lie, and actually does bring some interesting plot points and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie on that. So yeah, overall I thought this was a really great movie. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a really great movie. Off the trailers, I didn't know what to expect. I thought this is one of those movies that could go either way. It could be really good or it could be really shitty. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know Joel Edgerton was directing and wrote it and produced it. I knew he was starring in it, but I didn't know he did so much until like the credits rolled. So yeah, I mean the fact that I don't know if this is a directorial debut for him and writer's debut or whatever you want to call that. I think he did a really great job in my opinion. I think he did a really great job in my opinion. I do see him as a director. I do see him, I guess, coming out more, if you know what I mean. I mean, if he were to make other films, hopefully they are good too. I don't know if he is trying to make other films at the moment, but if he were, I think he'd be doing a good job. Jason Bateman, mostly known for his comedic roles, such as in Horrible Bosses and Juno, Arrested Development. He's mostly known for his comedic roles. So yeah, and here he's in a more serious role, and we've seen him do more serious stuff, such as in Up in the Air. But here I think he is different, if you know what I mean. Because I mean, obviously, comedy and dramas are whole different, are totally different genres. But here, I feel like this is one of those performances that he will be known for, in my opinion. One of his better performances. I think this is one of those things that he is going to be known for. I do think it's going to get more. I hope he's going to get more dramatic roles because his comedic stuff is good. But I think when he does like these more serious roles, I think he does a really great job, and I do see him better as a dramatic actor. I mean, his comedy is still pretty good, but I see him better as a dramatic actor. Rebecca Hall, haven't seen too much of her, but she did a pretty good job. And one thing I really do like between like the three main characters, Gordo, Robin, and Simon, and again, that's good for the acting, is the fact that you see the pain behind their eyes. They're always hiding something, they're always like feeling something. So that is really good. There are a few the script for the most part is great in my opinion. The acting and the writing is great in my opinion. And really this is more of a thriller mystery movie or a mystery thriller movie or stuff like that. It's more thriller, suspense, mystery. It's not exactly a horror movie as the trailers set it out to be. I mean, off the trailers, I thought this was gonna be kind of a horror-esque movie. No, it's a thriller, it's suspense, mystery, it's all this type of stuff. I mean, in the whole movie, there's only really one jump scare, and it actually works. I'm not gonna lie, the one jump scare actually does work. And yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was a really great movie, really well written, really well acted. I mean, I do see is how some people would say this is kind of a slow movie. It is slow. There are times where this movie just drags on, but it's all character development, character building, and it's all still very interesting in my opinion. Overall, it's still a great movie. It is a bit slow, and it kind of does drag on a bit, and you do feel it dragging on at times. But again, overall, I'm still pretty good. I do feel, however, that the ending is a bit rushed, and I do feel like, and I do wish, I wished that they would have explained a few of the things, because they kind of leave some stuff dangling, and it makes sense for them to leave it dangling. But I kind of wished some of the things they did leave dangling, because I mean, I knew some of the things they did, Joel Edgerton did or whatever. I understand why he left it dangling or whatever, but I do feel like there's one or two plot points that I think he could have finished up. Because they're not really major plot points, they're like really minor stuff. So why he didn't, and I guess connect it or finish it, who knows? But still, overall, really great movie, really good suspense mystery movie. Again, it's not a horror movie. By no means is it a horror movie. It's straight mystery, thriller. I mean, because the main point is that this Gordo character is just basically pissed off with something that happened all the way back in high school, between him and Simon. And yes, he does have a reason to be pissed off. He does have a reason to be pissed off. And if if the thing that Simon did, were to happen to me, and that'll piss me off. Because also this Gordo character, you see the pain, from the past to right now. You see the pain, how the way he's trying to get revenge at Simon. It's well thought out. He's manipulative. So again, it's pretty interesting just the way how he is, because Simon's at one place and then you have Gordo who's like 2 or 3 steps ahead of him. So again, really cool. Sadistic at times, I will say. So yeah, I mean, there's just one scene where you're wondering, did he do it or did he not do it? Ooh, it could go either way. And if he did do it, that means this thing doesn't really belong to Simon. I'm not gonna say it because it's a major plot point. But yeah, overall, really well written, well directed, well acted, especially by Joel Edgerton, really good. Better than his last role as Ramses in fucking Exodus. Holy shit, Exodus. I don't. Exodus was a terrible fucking movie. I'm just gonna say it right. It's one of the worst movies of last year. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. Well, from last year, I don't know if it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, but that's a pretty bad movie, nevertheless. So yeah, I mean, overall, again, great acting, great writing, great suspense, great thrillers. Great. The build up also to some of the stuff, like some of the major. I don't know what you call it, because it's like I mean, if it were a horror movie, I'd say for some of the major scares, but it's not a horror movie per se. It's more of a mystery thriller. But the build up to some of the more major plot points that come into play during the climax of the movie are well done in my opinion. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give this film an 8.5 out of 10. Again, great movie. I mean, if you haven't seen it, do see it. I feel like this is one of those movies that's kind of gonna go under the radar, because people are just gonna be watching fucking Fan 4 shit, or fucking Vacation, which I saw. I'm gonna give my review on that later. I feel like they're just gonna watch, or maybe even Shaun the Goddamn Sheep. That was a okay movie. Again, my review for that's coming up soon. So yeah, overall though, Pretty great movie. Do watch it if you haven't already. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the movie. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? And aside from that, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. Subscribe. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. And aside from that, that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.